In today's lesson, I'm talking about this ladder drill. And specifically, I'm talking about the ladder drill on pretty much 6 straight shots, okay? The shots are from the 1 ball to get to the 2 ball. And then opposite side of the table, 7 ball to get to the 8 ball so that I can complete this drill. The next shot's gonna be the 2 ball, hitting the long rail here, hitting the long rail right next to the 9, between the 9 and the side pocket, and coming back out for the shot on the 3 ball. And it's opposite, the 8 ball going across table so I can get to the 9 ball. And what I see a lot of people do, myself included, I get super frustrated when I do this to myself, is I decide that I want to play this shot, I want to complete the drill as fast as possible. I want to prove to myself that I'm good. And in powerlifting, what we call that is you're testing your strength every single time you go to the gym, okay? And without developing the strength. So how do we develop the strength in these shots? It's shooting this 1 ball from every position, every cue ball position in this zone to get on the 2 ball. And specifically, we would like to have some kind of a marker out on the table that we could be able to play the 2 ball to get on the 3 ball. So that means I might put a dollar bill or something out there, knowing that if I get too much angle on the 2 ball, the cue ball hits the rail and I have to use more spin so I can get a straighter line coming across from the long rail to the long rail coming to the 3 ball, okay? So if I get a flatter angle, then it's gonna be more of a stun draw to be able to hit this long rail and come across. And the same thing the opposite side. So I'm using every single cue ball position to master this 1 shot. 1 ball gone, I go to the opposite side of the table. Any position my cue ball's in, I still want to be able to get that good position on the 8 ball. So the 7 ball's now gone. Now I go from the 2 ball. I'm practicing knowing where that tip position is and how much of a stroke I need to use to go from the 2 ball across the long rail to get to the 3 ball. So that 2 ball's now gone. Now I go to the 8 ball. That's now gone. Now I've got the 3 ball and the 9 ball so I can get across to the next side of the table. So I'm building all of these 6 shots so that I can start this month journey to be able to complete this drill. I might want to do just the 3 balls in the center of the table. Be able to go from the 13 to the 14 to the 15. And all these blocker balls are gone. So I'm progressively trying to get a month-long goal and setting micro goals of just 3 balls with the blocker balls and trying to develop my pool game instead of just testing it. In today's lesson, I'm talking about this ladder drill. And specifically,